Good afternoon guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ash. I'm currently running two Instagrams, one under Ashley Dabrowski and then one under Ashley Louise Fit, which most people will probably be coming from that channel because I do promote my YouTube on there. So I'm going to be doing a Source Bulk Foods haul. So if you don't know what the Source Bulk Foods is, it's a retail outlet of the food industry that's currently working on sustainability of our environment by reducing plastic waste in the environment. So basically what they do is they sell things in bulk, hence the Source Bulk Foods brand name. And if you walk into one of their stores, all you have to do is bring jars, or you can actually use their paper bags if you like this. And you just go along the different trays to find what you want. Put it in the bag, write down a number on the bag, and off you go. They just weigh it at the counter and you're good to go. So yeah, it's just a great company for if you're wanting to buy things in bulk for a lot cheaper at the price without using single-use plastics in the process. So it's a really, really good way to reduce plastic. It's a really, really good thing that they're doing for sustainability. So now I'm going to just go through some of the things that I bought. I didn't buy very much because I actually went to the shop at Erin Affair, so that's on the Central Coast here where my parents live and where I go to visit them every semester when I'm off at uni. But there's a Wagga Bulk Foods actually opening really, really soon. I think it's halfway through May. Yes, halfway through May. It's really, really, really good because Wagga just needed something like this. There's only like branch retail outlets like Woolworths and Coles. And they produce a lot of waste and a lot of plastic, so I don't particularly want to shop there. So whenever I'm home I do buy bulk chocolates and things like that, but not so much my wholemeal flours or, you know, my buckwheat, things like that, because I knew that one was opening in Wagga anyway and I have bulk of it at home already. So I did buy a lot of the chocolates in the spirit of Easter this coming Sunday, so it's the long weekend now. So I just thought I'd show you guys some of their really like classic popular chocolate that they sell. Here's the first thing I should probably show you guys is the Easter eggs that they've come out this year. So this is the big eggs that they've sold. So they're maybe about, I don't know, let's say 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters. And these are dark chocolate semi-solid eggs, and I think these are around $5 to $6. So it is a little bit pricey, but if you're looking for something that's vegan friendly and sustainable, I guess it's kind of worth it. So I bought this one while I was doing my haul the other day, and initially I wasn't too impressed with this because for a store that vouchers for sustainability and plastic-free waste, I was a bit confused as to why they put it in a plastic tub. But if you can see on the side of it, hopefully my camera picks it up, it says buy a cup on it. And I actually did ask the Erin store why they had put it in these plastic cups. And they're produced by, I think it is actually called Buy a Cup the company, or Bio. And their slogan is, it doesn't cost the earth. And the reason is because this cup is actually compostable. And the reason being is because most plastics are actually made of oil and these are plant-based. So it's basically the first sustainable and reusable plastic that they've created. Like, this is brand new tech plastic right here. And you can actually just put this in your compost bin or put it in your garden and it will biodegrade. So I think that is absolutely incredible that they've already managed to create something like this. These guys haven't been around very long. They just came out with their 50th store, and I think 51 actually, because Wagga store is just opened. And they've done like impeccably well to be able to do what they're doing. They support people like Sea Shepherds, local companies, in dealing with sustainability, zero waste movement. So they just are amazing. Anyway, gonna get on with it. I'll be eating that tomorrow. I'm really, really excited because it's Easter Sunday and I'll get to eat chocolate that hasn't come from single-use plastic, so really good. All right, now I'm going to start with these bad boys because they're probably the closest to Easter eggs that I could find. By the way, they did sell out of the Dreamy eggs while I was there, which are kind of like cream eggs, so they just are the vegan friendly version. But they sold out everywhere before I could get any, so I'm really sorry that I won't be able to review them for you. But I know those taste amazing. I'm not even sure that they'll still have them, but they're really good. So now the second closest thing that I'd probably get to it, these are my favorite. I've been having these for a few years now and I never get sick of them. They're still my favorites. So these are the chocolate coated strawberries, and they're actually freeze dried strawberries. So they look like that, and let me just so good. They're freeze dried inside of the strawberries. So good. Anyway, I feel like this is just going to be a video about me eating food, but that's fine. Alright, the second one I got was these little peanut covered chocolates. They're almost like a peanut brittle. They're really yummy though. They actually are so good. That was the second one I got. These are just the choc covered honeycombs. Really yummy. Oh, you know, I kind of take it back. I think these might be my new favorite, but I'm not too sure yet. So these bad boys right here are the chocolate covered Turkish delights. If you guys have ever had Turkish delights, they are extremely sweet to the point where you can't have more than one, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It means you don't overeat and you don't die of sugary poisonous, but they're really good. So they actually have proper Turkish delight in them, not like what you would get through Cadbury. And they're actually covered with icing sugar, which is how you know that they're traditionally made ones. And they're really good, they're not too sweet. The dark chocolate kind of overrules that, which is amazing. And this is the last one, I just got coconut rough. So that's just shredded coconut covered in chocolate. Really nice snack if you're not wanting something too sweet. So yeah, that was all the sweet stuff I got. Normally I do buy bulk of the blocks of chocolate that they have in there, which is vegan friendly, and I think it's made with cashew milk, so that's really good. These ones, I'm not too sure if they're vegan friendly. You'd have to look at their website, which is just the Source Bulk Foods, if you guys haven't been on there before. There's not many places where you can buy organic things in bulk, so awesome. We actually weren't too expensive. I think I only paid per 100 grams around $2.50 at the most probably, and for everything that I bought, probably got that kind of sized handful, probably a bit more. I think Mum's eaten some of these, but I got about 6 or 7 pieces of chocolate per bag, except for the freeze-dried strawberries because they're a bit more expensive. I think they were about $4 per 100 grams, which again, it's not the worst. It stops you from eating a lot of it. But if you're on a budget, probably go for something a bit cheaper. But yeah, they're definitely on the rise. They're definitely one of the cheaper stores that I've found that are sustainable and eco-friendly. And if you're on a tight budget, they're really cheap to buy bulk things like, let's see here. So I actually got some soy crisps as well. Hopefully you can see them there. They're just like the little soy noodles. And they were maybe, I'm gonna say like under $1 for 100 grams. I got some Himalayan pink salt, just the normal salted version, not the crystal version, and that was probably 95 cents for 100 grams. And then I got some licorice. So this is organically made licorice, so it's definitely not going to be like the traditional licorice that you would get in Coles, Woolies, Big W, whatever you want to call it. And they're a lot healthier. So these are organic, which means that they've been grown using any pesticides, any acceleratory fertilizers or anything like that. And you can actually tell, like, there is a big difference between the taste and flavor and texture compared to normal marketed ones. So they're really good. And yeah, I think that was it. So if you guys want to know more about the Source Bulk Foods, and or you guys want me to do another haul, bit of a drum roll. Hopefully I don't have anything in my teeth. As I said before, there's actually a Wagga store opening, which will be mid-May, and I'm going to be working there. I actually put in my resume a few weeks ago, and they were offering to hire people pretty early on in the process so that we could help with setup and things like that. And so I handed in my resume to them, and I got a call from Jen and Rick, who are the store owners, and got an interview and actually got the job. So I'm going to be reviewing a lot more of their products soon, even things like the straws. They do coconut bowls, coconut spoons, budai boxes? No, bento boxes. They sell bento boxes, they sell things like sauerkraut, jar ready, mixes of like slices and protein balls. And they do things like tea, they do spirulina, as I said, all the wholemeal flours, buckwheat flours, tapioca, as well as things that are keto, so things like psyllium husk, almond meal, almond flour, coconut flour. I'll be able to review all of those for you guys, especially giving you more in-depth detail into the prices and things like that. So I think that'll be really, really interesting. So let me know below if you guys would be interested in that, or give me a like to tell me that you will be, because I'm really, really excited to do that. And I think it'll give you a really, really good insight into what they're trying to do with the sustainability and the zero waste movement. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know down below if you did, or give me a thumbs up. I love to hear feedback. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too boring. I didn't really have much to show, but anyway, if you're looking for something for Easter that's not gonna be too sugar filled and doesn't cause any waste in the environment, then the Source Bulk Foods is the way to go. So I hope you guys pay them a visit sometime soon.